do you feel are important for board members to demonstrate? And we'll start back again with you, Doug.
I think board members need to have a wide variety of experiences, a wide variety of backgrounds. That is, it's a board that operates as a group. It's not one person running the board, it's a group of 7 people that collaboratively together look at the issues and make decisions. I think you need to be able to work as a group, be able to get along well with each other, be willing to listen to both community members, other stakeholders, and other board members. So it's people that are able to work as a team, talk openly, share their views, and be respectful to each other is very important.
Well, I guess it might be interesting as to who, what attributes are seen as over some of these meetings we're in. But I guess important attributes that I've learned over the years is certainly good listening. Is probably the best one, where you actually hear what people are saying and you're not already sort of thinking about what you're going to say next while they're speaking. Certainly open-minded. I think of the number of times where I've sort of been resolutely on one side or the other of an issue, and then through the deliberative process have come to a different opinion that I was really sort of signed up to, but it was only because of the ability to have started with an open mind and sort of heard the rationale. Certainly committed is another attribute. I think, when you think about, meeting after meeting over the years, you have to be willing to go and sit in for the long haul in some of these meetings and some of these presentations and things like that. And quite frankly, a willingness to argue your point. I think sometimes if you don't have sort of the passion around what it is you believe, you maybe aren't holding up your end of the bargain when you have 7 people come together to try and figure out what's best for your community. So, but it's a lot of work, but I think when you're able to look back over time, it's pretty rewarding.
I agree with Dan and Steve. A willingness to listen and open-mindedness are key. So much of board service is about listening to our superintendent, our administrators, our teachers. We have the visitation committee, we go through the schools, and the whole point of those visits is to listen. Go and find out what's really going on in the district. Dedication of time is huge. I think 3 years ago, if I'd known how much time I would spend on the board, I may have run for the hills. You really need to spend the time getting to know the district, getting to know the problems, and putting the effort in. It's important to know, as Doug said, that there are 7 members on the board. It's important for board members not to come in with an agenda. You can't run on one issue. There's so much more than you think there is when you join it, and we do work together collaboratively to face all the issues.
I'll, excuse me, have to echo what everybody else has said. I retired from the military, which was a team. And then just this past December, I retired from DEA. You didn't go out on anything with the military, or you didn't go out on anything with DEA without working together as a team. That's how people get hurt. The primary focus with everything is listening. As Steve said, you can't go into an agenda with thinking what you're going to say before somebody else has already, finished what they're trying to tell you. I would like to see a couple other people on the board. I would like to see a non-voting student on the board. I would like to see a non-voting parent on the board to get their views of other issues that we as board members don't think about. I would like to see the administrators, we don't like to see, we already see the administrators come up with great plans. Listening to people in the audience when they come and speak at the board meetings, they have good ideas. And I've seen this board work on those ideas, and that's important. So everybody is a team, and you have to work together or nothing's going to get accomplished. Thank you.
Well, I'm kind of glad I'm last on this one. I have to say, this is a chance for me to say how much respect I have for my fellow board members. The current board members and previous board members who have retired from their service. I've worked with them over 12 years now, And I have been privileged to work with people who are indeed open-minded and who do their homework and who are willing to take the time to discuss important issues. Sometimes it takes time. You have to, as Steve says, you have to be open-minded, but you also have to be willing to be persuasive, and you have to listen to different points of view. And sometimes that takes things into the wee hours to do it. But these folks have always been willing to do that. They've always given freely of their time, and it's always been focused on what's best for the students and what's best for the community in general. And so, to me, we have an ideal Board of Education, and I feel privileged to be part of it.